at 5.
Let me out of here! Let me out of here, damn it! Let me out of here! Come on. Jake, are you done now? Come on. No, I gotta get out of here.
I know you do, and I know you're in pain, but this isn't the way.
What way is there? My wife is sick. She could be dying. What else am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to think logically, Jake. You're supposed to assess the options, figure out what you gotta do. Now, what do we know? What do we know, Jake? We know that we've exhausted all the diplomatic possibilities of getting you freed, right? And we know that Ghazi and his followers have splintered off from their job in government, and that they're abiding by their own rules. Now, that's what we know.
Tell me something I don't know.
I'm just trying to clarify the situation, that's all.
You know what a situation is? This is our situation. Our situation is we're being held by force. The only way out of here is by force.
Great, and we don't have weapons. We're really gonna kick some butt. Force isn't the way. Think.
You and your beliefs, I'm getting sick of your beliefs. I don't have time for it.
Jake, listen to me. There is always a solution before violence. Always.
Yeah. Meanwhile, while you try to figure out what it is, my wife is laying in some hospital bed, thousands of miles away from here, she's probably gonna die.
You know, sometimes I look at you. I think how much you've changed since we met.
But I'm not smart-mouthed, self-centered, and arrogant anymore. Max?
I'm thinking. No. Well, yeah, still smart-mouthed, but no one sasses the rest of the world quite the way you do. Like when you and I first met, huh? Yeah, boy, did I get an earful from you about the hotel, about my business style, about my managerial limitations, about my limitations as a human being.
So tell me about it.
Oh, come on, you remember.
Sure I do, but I want to hear it again. Don't you leave anything out.
I do appreciate your business, but this is a hotel and not your private condominium.
Ray,
so if you don't
who is
mind...
this creature?
Who am I? Well, just who the hell are you?
If I can referee for a second. Megan, this is Max Holden. He owns the Holden Towers.
Mm-hmm.
Max, this is Megan Gordon. May I present the star of Fraternity Row?
The star!
Ah, wonderful. Another man who's going to pretend he doesn't watch daytime television.
I'm not pretending, Miss Gordon. You see, I'm too busy catering to obnoxious guests like yourself to turn on the television.
If you treat all of your guests this way, Mr. Holden, no wonder you have so much room for our shoot. I'm going to check it out from top to bottom, Randy. Perhaps I'll find something to redeem the place. But I doubt it. Now, you see, your problem, Max, is that you haven't watched enough daytime television. Otherwise, you would know that when a man and a woman start off hating each other, they're destined to fall in love.
One life to live.
Well, it's good to see you too, Clint.
Oh, hi, Bo.
How's Vicky? Is she holding up okay?
Her legs gave out from under her for a second or two, so Larry found her a vacant room to lay down in. She's been in there talking to Megan, telling her stories day and night.
Is Megan sleeping right now?
No, Max is in with her now. He's telling her stories. Vicky made him promise to keep that up until she got back. She's got the idea that if we keep talking... God bless Vicky and her faith, but so far I don't see any signs that it's doing any good. Hell, maybe we're just wearing Megan out with all this talking.
How does she seem?
She seems so fragile, as if the slightest breeze could just blow her away. Of course, she still manages to get off a nasty crack now and then.
Well, that's a sign of hope. Clint, don't give up on her.
I just hate seeing what's happening to her. I love her like my own daughter. And I don't think I could take losing another kid right now.
Well, I say that we keep telling her as many stories as she'll listen to.
Okay. All right, I believe it.
Good. And you and me and Pa, you know, we made her an honorary Buchanan son. So she's a Buchanan. And we always pull through.
Megan, any guy that ever met you fell in love with you.
Oh, yeah. Right. Especially now, right? Pale, bony, and with as much zip as a garden slug. No man could pass me by now, huh?
No man could pass you by, you're right. Jake was just the lucky one. Heck, you didn't make it any easier on him, though, did you? He fell in love with you big time.
You know what I can't get out of my mind? When I was playing those 12th century war games with Ghazi, he told me that this dungeon was constructed during the Crusades. Now, why would he have told me that?
I don't know, but it's a comfort just knowing that we're going to rot our lives away in historic landmarks. It almost feels like it's worthwhile, doesn't it?
And he also told me that the entire complex is riddled with tunnels and catacombs. Why would he have said that?
Well, would you just give it a rest already,
Jake,
please?
you don't understand. Ghazi is a master gamesman. And it's just possible that he was feeding me that information, just wondering if I would pick it up and have guts enough to make the next move.
You know, you're giving Ghazi way too much credit. There's only one move to make. You know it, and I know it.
I don't know it. Listen, when Richard the Lionhearted's men were held prisoner here, they were just like you and I. Listen to me. They had wives. They had loved ones. They were desperate to get back to. Now, it's possible that they constructed ways of getting out of here, tunnels or something like that.
And if not, we'll get a spoon from the cafeteria.
Jake, I am
and we'll
serious.
build it ourselves.
I'm serious about this, okay? Ghazi could be playing a game with us. I think what we ought to do is search this entire cell for any sign of escape routes that might have been used in the past. Come on.
Andrew, I have been here for 5 months. Do you think I wouldn't check every inch of this cell, every corner, every crack? I know every chip in the wall in this place, and believe me, that there is no way out of this cell. The only thing that King Richard's men left behind for us is some medieval graffiti.
Graffiti, what do you mean?
Right here. Right there.
So why is that? Yeah, this could mean something, Jake.
All this means is somebody had too much time on their hands. What are you doing with the water? We only get so much water.
Buy into it for a few minutes, okay? Buy into it, all right? I know the history of this place, but more important, I know Ghazi. I know how his mind works. He could be playing a game with us. He really could. And this might be our move. There could be a tunnel out of here. There could. I could be right, I could be wrong. It's just a hunch, but if we don't try, we're never going to know. Now, come on, give me a hand.
I want to show you why my dirt devil is the world's...
This may sound stupid.
Oh, go on.
I like being in love with you. I like the whole idea of us. Oh, boy, I knew this was going to sound stupid.
Doesn't sound stupid.
Oh.
I know what you mean.
Oh, please, please tell me what I mean.
Even when we fought, we had fun.
The two of us fight?
What would you call it?
Sparking.
I would have said it was more like sparring.
I remember that.
Don't put those things on. My hands are going to ruin my nails.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I was right. All this hidden hostility, all this anger, you got to work it out. Take a few swipes at me before you know it, you'll be practically acting like a lady.
You know, you give new meaning to the term male chauvinist, and a couple of others I could mention.
Name calling. Now, that is a sure sign of insecurity. Now, of course, you covered up very well. with your brash and flash, same way you cover up the old resentment of men. Now, unless you're able to resolve these conflicts within you, this is going to lead to a very lonely and sad future.
Although my future is none of your business, I can assure you that it's going to be bright and happy, especially since you're not going to be a part of it.
Oh, Megan, come on now. That's the worst thing you can do is ignore these problems and pretend they don't exist. Now put your hand in the glove. Otherwise, you are never going to have a normal relationship with the man, and unless you can come to terms with these hidden resentments of yours.
Read my lips, Max. My resentment of you is not hidden.
Read my lips. You could have been a campaign speechwriter.
See, if I'd only known.
Well, you certainly weren't a Florence Nightingale.
I tried.
Oh, yeah, only because you thought you killed me and you were looking at a murder rap.
Max, I'm sorry. Are you okay? I didn't mean to. I didn't realize my own strength. Max.
Quite a wallop, lady. Had I known that, I might have brought some headgear.
Yes, I guess you are okay.
Uh-huh. Well, except for a few brain cells you shook loose. Other than that, fine.
Well, do you need some aspirin? I can get you some.
No. I can take my treatment. It is much more enjoyable. You feel a little better yourself, aren't you?
Damn it, Max.
Oh, no. You're supposed to say thank you, Max.
All right. The fun is over. Pack up your ego. We're going home.
Come on, admit it. You enjoyed clobbering me one. It helped get out some of that anger. Turned you into a whole new lady, didn't it, Meg?
That was a dirty, lousy trick.
The Jersey Devil made me do it.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay. Well, fine. We're even now, okay? So now let me up. Let me up. Max.
You were really worried about me, weren't you?
No, I was worried about the paramedics catching me with my hair a mess.
That I believe.
All right, so maybe I was a little bit concerned.
Well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
That kiss packed more of a wallop than your right hook. Megan? Hey, should you be napping?
No, I'm afraid if I go, I'll never come back.
Don't talk like that. You remember the time I waylaid you in the limo? I hijacked you from the press conference. Wasn't that great?
Great.
It must be very important to have a limousine sent to take you to the press conference.
Well, actually, it was my idea showing up at the press conference. But I'm sure everyone will be very happy to see me.
You look very familiar.
Do you watch daytime television?
Oh, yes. You are Natalie and all my children.
Natalie?
Yes, you are all my children. Yes, oui, no,
No,
oui,
no.
no, oui, no. Oh, the Emmy Award. You won the Best Actress. You gave the magnificent speech when you accepted.
No, I was nominated, but I did not win. Heaven knows I deserved an Emmy for bringing the show up to #1.
Ah, you're the show loving then, yes?
Will you shut up and drive and let me concentrate on my notes?
General Hospital, I knew.
When we get to the studio, I want you to go back to the garage and get another driver to pick me up. Do you understand me? Driver, the studio is back that way. Where in the devil are you taking me?
No sense of humor, you daytime divas.
Oh, get over yourself.
Driver, I need to be at that press conference in 10 minutes.
You Americans have no patience. Sit back, relax.
How can I relax when you're heading towards New Jersey?
I'm taking a different route. I'm trying to avoid the launch traffic.
I don't care what route you're taking. I want you to stop this car, let me out. I will take a cab to the press conference.
What, you want to stop in the middle of the road?
Oh, for goodness sake. Pull over to the side of the road, you idiot. And when you get back to that garage, you better start looking for another job in a different city. Because believe me, when I finish this press conference, you will never work in this town again.
Whoa, deja vu. A couple months ago, you said I'd never get work as an actor or waiter either.
Excuse me? Max Holden!
Surprise.
That was a really lousy accent. I should have figured it out. Worst accent I'd ever heard.
Ever?
Worse than Umberto Calderon.
Oh, wow. That's bad.
That's bad, uh-huh. But those were good times, weren't there? What happened to us, Max?
Good cooking. Home-style cooking. Good hot spaghetti. Chili.
So how come we didn't work out, Max? Hey, come on.
Careers got in the way.
You really think that's what it was?
Well, it's kind of hard to pursue a career and a romantic relationship at the same time. You gotta have one before you try to get the other, and you just made a choice. I don't think you really knew what you wanted at that time. I think that's what I told you in the country that day.
One way or another, I am going home.
What is it with you? What are you, like an applause addict? Is that all that matters to you, smiling for the cameras, signing autographs for the adoring fans, seeing your picture in the soap opera magazines?
Oh, well, excuse me. Not all of us can contribute to the betterment of mankind by owning a hotel and a TV station.
I am not saying your job is not important. You bring joy to a lot of people. I'm all for that. There's a lot more to life than a career.
Fine. You want your flowers and your fresh air and your Indian summer? Take it, Max. I'm going home.
You want it too. And more than that. You want someone to care for you. But you're so damn afraid. What are you afraid of?
Nothing.
What happened to the girl I was stuck with in the shack in New Jersey?
That was a publicity stunt, remember?
It was when it started. But once it got going, you didn't want publicity. You wanted me.
Well, it's too bad you didn't believe that the first time I confessed it.
Hey, you're right. It was easier to get mad. A lot easier than admitting I cared for you. You're not the only one in this world that's afraid. You don't have a corner on the market. If you would just take a chance sometime, it might turn out okay.
It's not true, Max.
What's not true?
My career is not what broke us up.
Well, then what was it? I mean, it certainly wasn't my ego or my ambition.
No, it was Gabrielle. It's true.
Yeah. I forgot what it was like for you to hit me in the face with a cold, hard truth.
Sorry.
No. I'm sorry. It was a horrible way for you to find out I still cared about her.
And I thought you'd gotten over Gabrielle and that you were in love with me.
I'll never forget that day when she was sitting in the courtroom.
Bring the baby back. Now, look, I do not want my boy raised while his mother's wasting her life in prison.
I'm sorry to bring this up, but when your brother Steve Holden was lying in a coma in the hospital, still married to Gabrielle, you made love to her.
It wasn't like that.
Well, then what was it like? Did you make love to her or didn't you?
We both regretted what happened immediately.
Yet how many times have you held her? Have you made love to her with your body or your thoughts only to pull the ground right out from under her and send her reeling all over again?
I told you I'm not proud of everything I've done.
But love hath no pride, isn't that right?
I'm not in love with her. I told you I don't love her.
Stop the lies, Mr. Holden. If it looks like love, if it acts like love, isn't it reasonable for reasonable men to call it love?
All right, I have feelings for her, okay? But not just as Al's mother, I care for her as a woman. Is that what you want me to say? Does that make you happy?
That's fine. Do you love her?
Yes, I love her, all right. Some part of me's always loved her. Maybe it always will. Is that what you wanted me to say? Is that it? Huh? Megan! Megan!
You really did love her.
Love? No. I was addicted to her. I mean, some of the stunts I pulled, some of the extremes I went to for her.
Yeah. Like pulling her out of that convent.
No, I can't run anymore.
Not stopping till I get you home.
That is my home. I want to give my life to God. I need some peace.
You're not going to find any peace in the convent. You're only going to find it with me. Now, would you stop trying to run away from me and from the truth? We love each other.
A love that's just given you pain. You'd be so much better off without me. How much pain do you have to go through before you realize that? Please let go of me.
It's a noble thing to want to go into a convent, but not for the wrong reasons. I'm not going to let you go. Do you hear me? Never.
No!
Yes! Let go. You know it's right. Just feel it. It's right. It's right. You know it's what you want. It's what you need. It's what we both need.
Yes, I need you. I love you. I've always loved you.
If she could love me and hurt me the way she did. You just imagine the damage she'd do to someone she hated.
Don't let Gabrielle run your life.
Hey, aren't you tired? Should you take a nap for a while? I don't know.
Don't change the
What?
subject. There's a woman out there, Max, that's meant for you. There is. I just hope she knows what she's getting herself into. And how lucky she is.
What do you know? I'm just an ex-girlfriend.
As Andrew always says, have faith.
This is a waste of our time. We should be doing something more realistic with our time, for crying out loud, Andrew.
Dossie's playing a game with us, Jake. I know it. I know it. I mean, why else would he have told me about the tunnels and the escape routes and all that stuff? Now, I got a feeling this lion's head is part of the puzzle. It's part of the game.
This is not a game. My wife is dying, and you expect me to crawl around the floor of the stinking cell looking for some piece to your puzzle. This is nothing. You think this is something? This is nothing. This is nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
After you.
Megan? Megan, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, Megan, you remember how I told you about the spa I want to build? Serenity Springs, remember that? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, listen. Luna's in on it with me, and that land I need to buy, Asa owns it.
He'll never sell to you.
Well, he will if he thinks it's a toxic waste dump. No, see, here's what happens. Somebody finds this oozing, repulsive, slimy green stuff all over the land, and they don't know where it's coming from. It's just bubbling out of the ground.
What is it?
You promise not to tell anyone.
I have never been accused of being a snitch.
Okay, well, it's like guar gum and food coloring, and there's this really smelly tea that Luna likes called valerium, and a whole bunch of this really, really obscure stuff that you can't trace. No, I just can't wait till Lisa finds out. I thought you get a real kick out of this.
Max.
Huh?
If you need more, the food in this joint, it's a lot like Luna's brew.
Hey, are you hungry?
Thought of food makes me ill.
Well, every girl's dream.
Yeah.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey, smiling faces.
Good to see you. Come on, sit down.
Hey.
Where did you get that rag?
Hey.
Coach says I'll be ready to start today.
Yeah, was what? Tackling dummy?
Nuts to you both. What you got there?
Well, among other things, it's not exactly a Heisman Trophy, but...
It's your Daisy. Oh.
There, that's what I want. I want to see that smile. I'd lug this thing all the way down here just to see you scowl at it. Remember the night you won that?
Yeah, I was out for blood.
I'm sure your old nemesis Spring Sky would agree with that.
Here's to the shows, those daytime shows, to each and every one of them that everyone knows. Here's to the dreams, the laughs and the screams, when you find out that everything is not as it seems. Where your sister's your wife, or your brother's your dad, the baby you brought home with someone else is too bad. 5 days a week, you know that's how it goes on those fabulous daytime shows. We love it.
Hit it, boys.
Here's to the shows, those daytime shows, where the plot will hardly ever go just how you suppose. She murdered him, out the window she shoved, but he came back as a ghost. Thank goodness they're still in love. Look at that set, the best we could get. We shot it in New York, but made it look like Tibet. The wind machine's fixed, so the hurricane blows on those fabulous daytime shows. All of America, put on your TVs. There isn't anything we wouldn't do to please you. While you eat lunch or while cleaning your house, just turn us on and see somebody cheat on their spouse. Here's to the shows, those daytime shows, where you can never really tell your friends from your foes. So come see the cons being played by the pros on those fabulous daytime shows.
You were great. I was one proud producer that night, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Although I was afraid my two leading ladies might kill one another.
Yes, you see, it paid off. You're going after your career.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, I mean, look how far you've come. And you're just starting. 'Cause soon you're going to be even bigger star.
Contender.
Do you have a cold?
Yes, I do. Okay. Thank you.
What's wrong?
Megan's a little worse.
Yeah, well, how little?
She's got an infection, and they're giving her antibiotics, and I'm sure she's going to be just fine.
Did they say anything else?
Can I stay up with you guys a little longer?
Sure, sweetheart, sure. Gosh, you know what? Would you like to stay with me tonight? Good, let's do that then. I could sure use some company.
Hey, we didn't tell you about the daisy to make you cry. Come on. Something to cheer you up. Can't you get anything right here?
Yeah, I guess not. You know, I wanted to play all those great stage roles. I was ambitious. I wanted to be a great actress. I wanted to play Nora in The Doll's House and Blanche in Streetcar. And then I was going to have a great film career. And Meryl Streep and Jessica Lange, they'd get the parts that I turned down. I was going to be right up there with Katharine Hepburn.
You will. You've only just begun to fight. Megan, you're going to introduce Oscar to this Daisy. You know, that night, the Daisy Awards, it was all just a start. That night, you just looked so... Nobody could take their eyes off you. And when they announced that you were the winner...
The look on your face.
I have so many people to thank, I don't know where to start. I'd like to thank my mother, Victoria Buchanan, and my father, Roger Gordon, and most of all, I'd really like to thank Bo and all of Fraternity Row, and a special thanks to Max Holden. Thank you.
You're a born winner.
Can I get you anything? Do you need something? Megan, come on. Can we get you something?
Now where are we supposed to go, huh? I made so many turns, I don't know which is which. I thought you were supposed to know about this stuff, huh? Look, I read a lot of books on the Crusades. Unfortunately, none of them had underground road maps. What are you doing, Jim? It's warmer over here. We should go this way. No, warmer. No, if it's warmer, it's probably the wrong way.
Why? Warm should be good.
No, if it's warmer, it's leading to the inside of the building. We want to get out of here, right?
A compass underneath that collar, would you?
No, we are going to have to rely on faith.
Yeah, let's just go this way.
Jake, I got to rest. No, I got to. You really don't put much stock in faith, do you?
Faith. I believe in what I can see and what I can feel. And every once in a while, when I'm in a really dangerous mood, I believe in what I can hear. But right now, I'd accept a miracle, no questions asked. Anything, just get me out of here and back to Megan, you know? All in all, Padre, you're one unselfish guy, you know that?
Yeah, just try to do the right thing, Jake, that's all.
You've really impressed me. I mean, here you are risking your neck to save the husband of the woman you're in love with. I can't say that I would do that for anybody else.
I don't know, I think you would. I mean, if you love somebody, you do what's best for them. You do what's going to make them happy.
Even if that's not with you?
Even then.
You love her that much, huh?
Enough to know she'd only be happy with you, Jake.
Okay, come on. Let's take the cold.
I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. Damn it! Wait, Jake, come here. There's cool air coming through here. Come here, feel this. Right. Easy, buddy. Easy. That's the sun coming up, my friend. That means this is the way out of here.
How's she doing? How you doing, gorgeous? I'm gonna leave you in here alone with Clinton Ball, okay, Megan?
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go see if I can contact Andrew Carpenter, see if he's heard anything on Jake, all right? Just a phone call.
Bring me some good news.
You got it.
Just a few more, Jake. We're going to be out of here.
Excellent, gentlemen. You've shown great initiative. Reverend, you have discovered the escape route of Richard the Lion. Most men would have headed toward the warmth of the other farm. You were very clever to have chosen this one. The nights in Java are very cold this time of year. Your strength, gentlemen, and your intelligence are to be commended.
Thank you, General. Thank the man, Jake. Thanks a bunch.
Unfortunately, unlike Richard and his crusaders, you will not be leaving this place quite so soon.
Jake,
no. No, I insist you stay. Do not move. Do not move. You will stop moving forever.
Is Vicky okay?
She's fine. She's fine. She just needed to lie down for a while. Don't you worry about it. I'm watching out for her. I'll make sure she gets her rest.
You need a straight jacket.
Megan?
Yeah.
Megan?
Yeah.
How would you like to hear about how the Buchanans came to town?
Sure, I'd like to hear everything.
Good. That's good, because I got a passel of stories. Hell, you're probably going to be begging me to quit before I get halfway through them.
No.
Sure you will. Everybody else does.
Hey, Watch yourself, Bo. You know, you can be disposed of.
My murder's in here. Upsets the nurses.
Oh, okay. Okay. No fighting.
Okay.
Gonna be kind of tough on a couple of bull-headed old Texans.
So are these stories going to be full of words like dang and cowpoke?
Yeah, you darn too.
I like it. Go on, tell me a story.
Okay. Now, I was the first one of the three of us to come east. You might try and remember that once in a while, Bo.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, Asa and Bo were soon to follow. And we were, you know, busy showing each other how to live, and, well, because we knew just sure as shooting that everyone else was wrong. And we figured that we owed it to mankind to kind of share our wisdom with the rest of them. And so we started right here in Landon. And man, did we show 'em. Well, let's see, there was yours truly, and Asa, and baby brother Bo.
You quit calling me.
And we had the time of our lives. Now, Megan, you hang in there, you hear? You hang in there because we're going to tell you all about it.
If you have a toothache and take aspirin.